We only need 3 points to guarantee promotion, and there are 2 games left to play. It should not have come down to the final games, but surely we can't throw away promotion, can we? Yes, hello everyone, welcome back to Rebuilding Sheffield Wednesday, where we have got a trip to Shrewsbury before a home game against Derby. We only need 3 points to get promoted. How has it come to this? Last time out was the 1-0 win against Oxford and the 4-1 win against Accrington Stanley, after which I thought there is no way we can't win promotion. We have an easy run in. Little did I know we aren't good at this consistency stuff. The first game was a 1-1 draw against Burton, with Michael Smith giving us the lead in the 12th minute before Burton getting an equaliser, and there was nothing else that happened. We could not create another goal. Even worse than that though, the second game was a 2-1 loss to 18th at the time Bristol Rovers. Michael Smith again with an early goal in the 8th minute before straight away 2 quick goals from Bristol Rovers in the 12th and 16th minute. Gave them the 2-1 lead. Nothing happens in the second halves of these games. After that, we played 20th placed Exeter. They took a lead in the 15th minute. Given how results were going at half time, we were 1-0 down. We were tied on points with 2nd and 3rd place. I was panicking, but luckily some changes at the interval. An introduction of Marvin Johnson and Michael Smith. Absolutely fantastic performance in the second half by these guys. Marvin Johnson came on, got 3 assists and a goal. Michael Smith came on, got assist and 3 goals, including, as you can see here, a 1-minute hat-trick. Michael Smith off of the bench with a 1-minute hat-trick. Have you ever seen a faster hat-trick than that? Why did I not start him? But I'm not going to make that mistake today. Both Michael Smith and Marvin Johnson are starting, in for Llorente and Diego Moreiro. But the table looks like this. 2 games left to play. 3 points clear of Portsmouth, 4 clear of Bolton, down in 3rd. We only need 3 points to guarantee promotion, but you'd think they might drop some points in that time, but we can't rely on it. We play Shrewsbury today and then Derby at home. That's going to be a tough game. I can't take it to that. We can't even beat Bristol Rovers. As well as Smith and Johnson, we are playing Cameron Dawson in goal, Palmer, Maksimovic, McGuinness and Brown in defence. Barry Bannon's come back into the side just in the last game because I was panicking. We were losing games. I thought experience of Bannon would do us some favours, and he got an assist, so he's staying in the side for today. Deli Bashiro alongside him. The aforementioned Marvin Johnson, and then Vasco Souza and Jamie Bino-Gittins. Oh dear, this has to go well. I can't take it to the last day. How can we not get promoted from this position? Right, 20 minutes in is the first highlight of the game. We just need to beat Shrewsbury. We know what we need to do. We are in our pink kit. I don't think we've seen us playing that this year. But Shrewsbury come forward with the ball. Oh, I love you through ball. O'Brien, can he put it into the net? A great save by Cameron Dawson to keep us in this. I need the scores. I need the... Right, as it stands, we are currently 3 points clear of Portsmouth. Bolton are 3-0 up. Portsmouth are 1-0 down. That's fantastic work there. And there's a highlight straight away. It's gone long. It's straight knocked down. They've got a chance here. It's direct football. Shrewsbury. It's hit the post. We've got it clear. What is happening here? This is not big good enough. Bolton now 3-0 up. I think they're going to win that game. But Bino-Gittins now on that left side. Can he find anyone in the box? He's going to be tackled, and that's the end of that. Half time. Absolutely nothing from us. This has been terrible. We've created nothing. Shrewsbury have been much the better team. I'm far from pleased with what I've seen there. So as it currently stands, Derby are 1-0 up against Portsmouth, who are down to 10 men. Bolton are 3-0 up. So if it stays as it is, we will be 4 points clear of Portsmouth with only 1 game left to play. So a draw for us and a Portsmouth loss will see us promoted. Although I would like to win the league given how we started and how fantastic form we've been in. But you can't be picky if you're this bad at consistency. But there's a chance. Mark McGuinness at the back with Maksimovic. Barry Bannon through to Vasco. Vasco through to Michael Smith. Michael Smith, it's hit the post. An opportunity there for his 4th goal in about an hour of football, but no. Still 0-0. Shrewsbury go along. Can we get the header? We do. Baconson down to Barry Bannon. To Bino-Gittins. To Vasco Souza. Can he find the runner? Does. Of Smith. Smith, surely. He's straight at the keeper. Michael Smith. You got a hat-trick last time and you can't even score that. There's another highlight though. McGuinness with a free kick at the back. This is much better in this half. Plenty of highlights at least. Brown on the left side to Bino-Gittins. Can he put a cross in? Bino-Gittins cuts inside. Is he going to shoot? Surely. Oh, how has he blazed that over? You're like 10 yards out, Jamie. There's a free kick now. Barry Bannon to put it in. The back post. It's at the post. Oh, come on, it is not going in for us today. There's another corner. Barry Bannon at the front post. It's headed clear. Marvin Johnson, a fantastic performance last time out. We've seen nothing from him so far. Shrewsbury get that poor ball forward, but they've had a poor clearance and we can go again. Baconson through to Bino Gittins. Jamie, surely a great save by the Shrewsbury goalkeeper. It is not going our way this time. 0-0. This has been ridiculous. After incredible performances last time out, Marvin Johnson and Michael Smith are on 6.5s, so they're both going to come off. Marrero and Llorente are going to come on for them, and even Josh Windass is going to come on as the inside forward on the left side. Palmer is having a poor game, he's booked, he's tired, he's going to come off for Mr. Hunt. With 20 minutes to go, can we get anything out of this game? It is still 1-0 to Derby. We are still promoted as it stands. Derby are 3-0 up. Derby are 3-0 up. I think if we see out this draw, which I am saying that Shrewsbury have the ball, but if we see this draw out, we are going to get promoted. Josh Windass now on this left side, cuts inside to Vasco. Vasco, surely. Vasco's put it into the back of the net. It's the 12th goal of the season. The substitute Josh Windass, a lovely pass into Vasco Souza to give us the 1-0 lead with 10 minutes remaining. And I think that's going to be that. We're 4 points clear of ball. This would win us the title as well. With 7 minutes left to go, I'm going to praise him. Oh, come on, give it to me. 3 minutes left. Can we see this out? Into 4 minutes of added time. I don't think they can do anything else. There's a highlight. Just don't concede here. Mark McGuinness at the back. 2 minutes left. Out to Jack Hunt. Vasco Souza to Diego Marrero to Bannon. Can he find Llorente? A last goal before he leaves to Torino. Fernando Llorente. He's finished it. Barry Bannon. Fernando Llorente on one of his final appearances for Sheffield Wednesday. He makes it 2-0. Confirming promotion to the Championship. Absolutely beautiful. There's another highlight. It isn't over yet. Dunkley goes long for Shrewsbury. We get the header though. Mark McGuinness, fantastic. Windass wins the second ball, and now Jaden Brown. Is he going to look for Fernando Llorente? Windass into Bannon. A lovely ball to Vasco Souza. We do not get that, and Shrewsbury have the chance to come forward, but no. Bannon intercepts. Can he find Llorente? Can he make it 3? Fernando Llorente, his second goal of the game. Mwah. Fantastic player. 3-0. We are being promoted today. Absolutely fantastic ball. Fernando Llorente. Incredible player. And there it is then. Full time. Sheffield Wednesday are promoted back up to the Championship. Fernando Llorente, the substitute, the 37-year-old, getting his 29th goal of the season to confirm Sheffield Wednesday are back in the Championship. Here we are then. There it is. The confetti and fireworks are released. We have been promoted. Oh, that was more stressful than it needed to be. How did we lose to Bristol Rovers and Burton Albion? This is fun. You can't dwell on that. We have been promoted. It's been confirmed. Absolutely beautiful. Fernando Llorente, the beautiful man, coming on and confirming it. Portsmouth losing 4-1. Bolton and Plymouth. Portsmouth dropping down to 5th. My God, what a tight league this is. 1st to 5th. The second place hasn't even been decided yet. There are 2 points separating 2nd and 5th place. My God, what a tight race. I am glad I'm not in that. There we go. Sheffield Wednesday clinched the Sky Bet League One title. We've won it. MK Dons, yeah. Initial budgets. 2.5 million transfer budget. £250,000 in the wage budget. That's what it is currently. That's fine. The projection is not great, but the debt is still not great. But we can worry about the finances next time. Sheridan praises my spirit. Thank you very much. The board are pleased. We've won promotion on schedule. The supporters are pleased. Some people are tired. Fernando Llorente, what a player. Came on in the, 72nd minute, grabbing 2 late goals to guarantee and ensure 23 goals in the league, 29 all year. Fernando, why are you leaving me, Fernando? Don't make me go all ABBA on you. I am not going to start singing about you. We do have a game against Derby, but given that we've already been promoted as champions, I'm going to play through that. Then we'll be back for an end-of-season review to see who have been the best performers, where we need to strengthen next year, and we can all just cry about Fernando Llorente leaving. Why, Fernando? As there is not much at stake for this Derby game, I'm going to bring in Fernando Llorente to start his final game for the club, hopefully try and get his 30th goal of the season, but more than that, Liam Evans, our best prospect from our youth intake, is going to come in on that left side, starting at 15 years of age as the inside forward. As well as that, Alberto Padilla is going to be on the bench. I'm going to try and give him some minutes. He's apparently only rated at 4 stars now. I'm not sure what happened in that week, but it's fine. There it is, half time. It has been a very poor showing from us. Derby take the 1-0 lead. Come on, show a bit of desire. You've been awful. Liam Evans on a 6.4. Is this a bit too early for him? You know what? I don't want to destroy his morale. So Windass is going to come on for him. But you know what? Alberto Padilla is going to come on for his debut. The Spanish left wing back. The technical wizard with that 15 technique. Can he do anything in this game? Can he find Fernando Llorente? That's the main goal for this. Fernando Llorente's 30th goal. Right, that was pretty anticlimactic, I'll be honest. A 1-0 loss to Derby. We did create a lot of chances. Fernando Llorente though on a 6.2. Not getting his 30th goal of the season. We should have won that match. Appalling. A poor performance all round, but looking at the table, Ipswich pipped Portsmouth, Bolton and Plymouth to promotion. Bolton losing 2-1 to Bristol Rovers and Plymouth losing 1-0 to Port Vale. They're pretty bad results. They're down at the bottom. Portsmouth winning 1-0 against Wickham and Ipswich winning 1-0 against Fleetwood. So Ipswich will be joining us back in the Championship next year. So we finished the season with 98 points. It's a shame I didn't try and take that last game more seriously. 100 points would have been good. But Charlton relegated, bottom of the league, down to League 2. Shaquille Highland, do you want to come and join us now? No? Any relegation contract? No, okay. Relegated from the Championship are Wigan, Swansea and Huddersfield. Swansea dropping off massively since that Premier League era a couple of years ago. Promoted are Burnley and Cardiff. Wow, what a season for the Welsh teams. Cardiff getting promoted. Predicted 20th. Finishing second. A fantastic performance. Manager of the year, surely. We will be joined by, looking at the Premier League, surely Southampton and Nottingham Forest. 9 points from safety. Hasn't been decided yet, and then it's quite tight as well from those final 3 or 4 teams who will be joining us. In terms of goals scored, of course, Fernando Llorente with 29 goals is going to be sorely missed as he leaves for Torino, but at 38 years of age, probably best to move him on anyway. 23 goals from Michael Smith is pretty impressive. He's 31 years of age, so slightly younger than Llorente, but still quite old. He's got another 2 years on his deal, so we'll be back up next year. We need a new striker. Vasco Souza has been superb, 12 goals and 8 assists. I tried to extend his loan, but Porto said they wanted a different environment, although now they're saying it's too early, so we'll see if we can get him back. I would love to get Vasco Souza back as well. Marvin Johnson. Marvin Johnson is an interesting one, 12 goals and 8 assists. He looks pretty average though. I mean, maybe is that his attributes are in the right places, but 12 goals and 8 assists and a pretty good average rating. Maybe someone to extend the contract of. Josh Windass, 12 goals. Oh, why did I loan him out? 12 goals in 18 games, 10 of which were starts, 2 assists, 2 player of the matches. I don't know what I was thinking. Just call that an error on my part, but I think Josh Windass and Michael Smith will be good backups for a new striker, which we need to get next year. In terms of assists, of course, Barry Bannon with 13. Perhaps his wage of 17 grand was justified, but he's off to Motherwell. He's 33 years of age, like I say, bringing the average age down. Jack Hunt, 11 assists from right back. I think most of those were in like a couple of games, because in recent form he's not really produced anything in terms of goal contributions, but he's off at the end of his contract this year. Vasco Souza and Marvin Johnson already mentioned. Alex Myton, Malik Wilkes, but Diego Marrero coming in January, pretty much February, 2 goals and 6 assists. A fantastic player as an inside forward. I'm very excited to see what we can do for him if he stays around. As I mentioned, £17.5 million release fee. So that's it for this season, but we will be back next time with a summer transfer window roundup and a game in the Championship for the first time in 2 years, where our minimum aim will be playoffs. That's ambitious, isn't it? It'll only go well. I think it'll go well. I hope.